Today's first story is by JJ from Texas, United States. My first whip was a 1988 Camero IROC Z. White, leather bra, T-tops, gray interior. It was a gift from my parents when I turned 16. They gave it to my sister in 1990, and then it was handed down to me. They got an incredible deal on it, as it was returned to the dealer only after a few thousand miles. I think the story was a son behaved so badly, the father took it away from him. Yikes. I have to laugh as I didn't like my first car. We were looking at T-Birds and Camaros. I didn't like them and told my parents I'd be more happy with a Toyota Corolla. Well, I ended up with a Camero IROC Z. And for the record, I should never have had a car that fast, especially being a bit reckless. My two favorite memories. First memory was racing in it in the back roads of a town I grew up in, Texas. All the boys had muscle cars, and it was rare for a girl to have a car that could compete. I won enough races to give me some credibility among the boys. On a funny side note, the pad between the engine and dashboard had worn out, so when I gunned the car, it was an incredible jolt. In hindsight, it was probably not super safe, but made the racing that much more exciting. I have to say, it was still the fastest car I've ever owned, and I hope to get back to owning a fast car one day. The second memory shared by JJ was that in the 1990s, she was into grunge music. The fondest memories was packing up a group of 5 of her girlfriends and driving around listening to Prince. That was before he was just a symbol. The Purple Rain album and Madonna with the T-tops off. Of course, it was all via cassette. To personalize my whip, I added a black leather bra. Yes, I grew up in Texas, so it was definitely a cheesy touch. Well, JJ, I must admit, as I read the story, I could only picture the movie Joe Dirt and the scenes with Kid Rock rocking around in that. So if you haven't watched that movie, you gotta watch it. It's hilarious. Probably a little PG-13, but it is a great movie to watch. Interestingly enough, I owned a 1985 Camero, and I loved that car a lot. It was not the fancy IROC, however. It was the small 6. I passed that car on to my mother, who drove it for many years, and when that car finally broke down, she insisted she had to get another Camero, and she currently owns a 1994 IROC Z. So definitely that's something, this car is something that's dear to my heart as well, and I hope you get back to driving a fast car one day soon. Thanks for sharing your story.